Good morning everybody, it's Denise here, Denise Junk Journals UK. I hope you're all well. I'm doing good, thank you. So yeah, my knee's a little bit better each day after my little setback, so yeah, looking good. Yeah, this video is coming too late because I think I said to you yesterday that Neil was going to start painting in here and I couldn't get to my desk. So it's only had one coat and the yellow's coming through, but already that one coat you know, has made a bit of a difference. So yeah, can't wait to get it finished, but it's going to be a long slow job because yeah, he's back at work tomorrow. Well, he's at work this morning for the morning. He's got his afternoon off, but we're going out and taking mum shopping and then he's back at work again tomorrow, so it'll be a while before it's finished, but yeah, it's started. That's the main thing. Okay, so we're back maybe with the last one, I don't know, with this Flower Fairy journal. Obviously we've got 2 if not 3 more to do, and yeah, I brought a few more things with me. So I've found and brought the Memento dewdrop ink that was on about, Angel Pink that one is. Sorry, I didn't leave it on there long enough, did I? It's they're nice, they're really cheap, they're only a couple of pounds, so they're really good if you want lots of little colours in them. So might treat myself to a colour each week, and then I might have quite a few. I found this little dangly in my box of things. I've got a few of these kicking around somewhere, but I just liked the pink button on it, so I'm thinking that might go on the tie somewhere. This is from Tim Holt's pack that Carol sent me. Thank you, Carol. And yeah, I've been hoarding it, but I think this might be the place it's going. I don't know. A couple of butterflies on a plant. They're just bits that I discovered on my desk when I had to clear it so Neil could move it. This, I did a mass make on these envelopes before I went in hospital, maybe even before that. And funnily enough, it was following Tina at Shabby Dabby Doodah, and it must have been, well, no, 1 year ago when I made them, but she did the video for them a year ago because she's doing it again. A mass make this time is this, and she's rewinding everything that she's done. So she's doing this again for the second time as her mass make, so I made it with the first time. I'm thinking I might be able to put one of those little Flower Fairy stamps on it and maybe put some pink ink around it, and yeah, pop that into the journal because it's been sitting around a while. It'd be nice to use it. And then this that I've pulled out so many times and still not putting in anything, I'm going to put a Flower Fairy on this and maybe then I'll use it. So let's start with that, shall we? Before we open the journal up. Let's just get loads of Flower Fairies out so we can't move for them. Yeah, so my desk's reasonably tidy at the moment just because I had to clear it off. The floor, however, is not. Yeah, so it's going to have to be a small one, isn't it, so we can read what's around it. So do we have any very small ones? I mean, we have these. And she fits on, doesn't she? But it's just looked a bit contrived, if you know what I mean. It wasn't quite gelling. Yeah, I have a feeling I might be struggling here. Now I've used her a couple of times, haven't I? So I could cut her right down. Let's do it. Let's start with some fussy cutting. So I'll have that there. So this is actually one of the like the decoupage label sticker things. It's not a sticker, it's not sticky on the back, but it came as a decoupage set last summer. Is that part of your hat there? I'm not sure, or a flower. We'll keep it just in case it's part of you. Yes, I'm thinking if I cut round these flowers, maybe, you know, if they go over the word a little bit, you'll still be able to read the word. We'll see. Let's hope I'm not cutting it out for nothing. But yeah, it would be nice to use that. I mean, it is a lovely piece. I don't know what it is about it that's stopping me using it, but just too plain, or it's quite a heavy piece. So it's got, you know, it's on chunky card. Oops. Come on. Yeah. This is my first crafting this morning, so I'm not I'm not warmed up or anything yet. Talking about warmed up, it is not very warm either. I have got a hot water bottle on my feet and I've got my woolly jumper on again. My thick jumper, would you believe? I put them all away and dug them out again. Yeah, you're still too big. So we need quite a bit off her, don't we? So whatever that is on your hat will have to go. Let's just have your frilly head. Whoops, there goes a piece on the floor. And yeah, you're going to have to be cut off across there, definitely. Whoops. How are we doing now? Yeah, what do you think? I know that flower might have to become half a flower. And the today is a bit difficult, but yeah, I'm going to put it on. Shall I ink the edge with this? I wonder if this craft card will take the pink. No, it's not going to. I think I probably knew the answer to that as soon as I started. Dobber. Everything's turned around the wrong way. Oh. And things are where they shouldn't be. So I've got Mrs. Bunny Rabbit on my desk waiting to go away. Remember the Easter bunny that I bought for moving in here? She has kept me company for a couple of weeks while everything around is crazy. Again, it might not be a piece that goes in this journal because it might be too heavy. This is quite a lightish coloured journal, but I'm sure it'll go in one of the, lost it, one of the other three, if not this one. Yeah, let's put her on there before we lose her for a third time. Oops. Well, it's nearly 10 o'clock in the morning and the neighbours across the road are only just opening the front wind curtains. I need to get some window dressings up here because I'll be turning into a nosy neighbour. They're retired, I think, so who can blame them? Oops. Yeah, so she's a flower fairy piece now. Just wonder if it can have something at the top as well. Oops. Denise. The trouble with these Tim Holtzes is they're very sharp. You try to run down an edge with them, they'll cut into it if you're not careful. Be the reason. Right, what I want is another little flower or something up here. I'm going to leave it there, stood there, and then when one appears, where's the thing these came out of? That. When one appears, I shall nab it and stick it on there. What did I say I might put on there? Another fairy. I don't think I will be, do you? Where's with those? Again, probably a flower as opposed to a flower fairy. Oops. Yeah, I know it's a pain putting them all back, but I'm going to end up with them all over the floor if I don't. I don't know what that's doing in there. Let's remove it, that's it. At least they're all contained. No, there's always one. Contained now, I was going to say. An autumn fairy still here. Right, lid on glue. So, what were we... I think today I was going to... I had on my mind anyway, something for that front pocket. I know I've got the big tags that I covered yesterday. But I want to start out with something from here. Because some of the things I keep saying, yes, we need to do that and not doing it, don't I? So I'm wondering about this. There's a lot of purples going on there. But I prefer it to the pink, I think. It's going to be too big, isn't it? What size would we like it? Yes, come on brains, into gear. Because I'm thinking let's measure, that will be better, wouldn't it? Like a double journal card with or a wallet with pockets in it, something like that. Do go both ways. Yep, so we're looking at 5 inches probably to go in there. Yep. So 10 Will it go in the chopper, do you think? So yeah, I'd like to say hi to a few new people who've been chatting to me, a couple of new people to journaling as well as to my channel. So it's lovely to have you here. I said to one of you, I think this morning, I love it when people are new to journaling as well. I'm so excited for them, for what they've, you know, what's ahead for you guys, because it's just such an amazing journey. It is. I'm just going to go a bit small with 25 centimetres, I think, or thereabouts. And this is going to be the simplest of simple makes. So yeah, if you are, where's my mark gone? There. If you are just starting out and you want something quite effective but simple to make, that's not a full-on journal, you know, this is a good way to start something. A nice piece of well, reasonably thick paper or thin card, scrapbooking card, fold it in half. Yeah, I think I probably cut this one with freehand, and then because it doesn't go in the chopper, you know, when I cut it down, and then whatever piece I cut off it I'll put in the chopper. So I'm going to have to straighten the top and the bottom off, but that's not a problem, it's nothing new. Yep, so this is just cheap scrapbooking paper. It wasn't very expensive, it's not a name particularly, it's just from a local shop in England. The Range, to those of you that are in the UK. So I think it was probably £4, if that, for the whole pack. Lost my bin. My bin's gone walkabouts. Okay, so now we've got a nice square. Let's just see if it fits before we start. It does. Yeah, right, now it wants a nice picture on the front. I need to keep that open so that I know what's going on there. Let me just double check this, because I wanted to put this in before, didn't I? That might make a nice, I think that goes with that. It's not bad. I mean, my problem before is that it was very cream, but on that purple background, I think I will. I think I'll put that on as the front. Just double check I don't want this. No, I'll definitely have him on. Do I want to mat him? Do I want to put him as a tuck? No, I don't want to make it too big a piece. So yeah, that'll go on the front in a minute. Let's do the middle first. Now let's ink where we have cut, because I don't like the white showing. That's the only reason I'm doing it. I'm not necessarily distressing for this journal. Oops. There we go. Right. Do I want it down that edge? Well, a little bit. I might end up putting some washi down there yet, I don't know. It can have a tendency to crack sometimes, this cheaper paper. Do I want some down the middle before I start? I do want to use some of these washes up. Where's the favourite one there? So that's purple or lilac. That might be nice on the outside. I want something a little bit, I haven't got many of the thicker ones though. Do I want gold? It's nice, but I don't think it's the journal, is it? Flowers? Let's see if there's enough on that. Like I say, it's very thin. It doesn't always like to bend either. So let's see what we can do. Because it's so thin, you know, it just comes undone when you bend it. Unstuck, so we'll put some glue down as well as the sticky that's on it. That might be even wider than the... And see if it wants to play. I won't use the very end because that is often the least sticky. I won't waste it. I will just put it on my plastic drawers there and we will use it. Yep, so I'm just going to give that a few minutes to dry before I bend it. I think that might be part of the trick. Oops, I'm at it again, taking chunks out with my sharp scissors. Yeah, and I think the one for the outside we will put on once we've bent it. My bone folder. Let go of me. I just really want it to, oh, well, it won't stick like that dragging it backwards, Denise, will it? Really want it to stick down. Am I on the bend? I am just. Right, just give it a few more minutes while we decide what we're going to put in it. And I can have it here. So, yeah, I've got these tags that I want to do something with. They could be tucks, but I was thinking really. I was thinking really about this. Do I want to make some with this? Probably. So I like these big tags. I'm not so keen on those big holes there. Might have to put something over those. Yeah, these might make some nice pockets down here. And are we going to go ripped again? I'm going to rip that piece off anyway because I wonder if I can rip it through that flower but leave the sticker. I can. Chopper. So I like the fact that it's got the poem on it. Sorry about the banging. There we go. Don't know how square that was. I didn't square it up, did I? I don't know where to put that chopper at the minute. And yeah, it really is torn raggedy, isn't it? Oh. Has it gummed up already? Yeah. Oh, have I got any pins here? In a fashion. Gummed up pins and gummed up glue. Oh. That's it. And do I have any cloths here? I think that will be a no. Got wet ones but not dry ones. Okay, finger it is then. Let me get some of those wet ones out to dry because I won't be needing them at some point soon. Yeah, it's very, very two-tone, isn't it? Do we think? I want a dauber. This is the problem, everything's missing now. Let me just, bear with me a minute. So yeah, my desk is normally a mess, but because I need everything, no, I need everything that's on it near me. I was just hoping there would be a dauber in there, but there isn't. You know, a clean one. Bear with me and all the banging. No, I'm going to have to go find one. Got a brush. As good as. Right, let's put a bit of pink around the edges and then see if there's anything or what we need to add to it. Oh, that's not coming off there very well. I know it is a very pale pink, which is what I wanted. Let's just see what we can do. It is pale. Let's see if straight from here will be any better. Yeah, we can see it. I don't know if you can, but that is doing it. That's definitely what I wanted. Just wanting to see if it tones down the, those torn edges a little bit, because they're very, very wildly torn. I mean, they don't offend me at all. I'm just thinking if others would like it. That corner's becoming a bit distressed. Yeah, there's not much pink coming up on that. Yeah, they're maybe not good enough for those thick brushes. They are very thick, those makeup brushes. Yeah, so my idea behind this was we could kind of have them matching, as it were. So we've got another one here with this. So how am I going to get this off? Let me tear. Just something nice about tearing down these pieces. I'm just wondering how I'm going to get it running that way. I perhaps need to scissors, do a straight cut up here. So if we just go nip the edge of that there and there. I'm just thinking about what I'm leaving behind, you see. Don't know. Don't know what I'm leaving behind. Oh, she's quite nice though. She would make a nice one cut across there, wouldn't she? Right, bear with me. Is she tall enough? Because the other one would be that, which was also... No, she will make a nice torn. But what I'm thinking is I perhaps didn't need to go that far. Oh, maybe I did. Yeah, I was thinking that would be nice, but it's... No, it's not going to work. It needs to be on this side like this one. So let's take this off first. Love it though, I do. It's no good for a pocket. There. Oh, I'm getting warm now. I'm moving as well. My hot water bottle is obviously doing its thing. It's just not going to be as big as that one, is it? But it's... How can I tear it? It's just that they are both going to be on show, aren't they, together. It's not like there's going to be a notebook in the middle or anything like that. Or is there? What do we think now? Let's move everything out the way and have a look. I suppose after all that inking I could tear this one down some more. Couldn't I? Just to make it a little bit more the size of that one. Oh, it's thinner now. Oh no, maybe not. Maybe that's about right. Right, let's get that inker on it again. Yep, so much for filling the journal. We will do. We'll get. I don't think we'll get much put in it. I mean, obviously we'll get this put in it. We'll probably get a couple more bits in it for today, but then, yeah, I was thinking maybe we'd finish it today. But we won't. This has got some lovely jagged edges. See, they're lovely now. A minute ago they were too much. Yeah, because they've got all the layers showing. I quite like that. I'm going to celebrate it. I haven't cut straight down there, but let's see. Let's see if we need to make a pristine, or shall we have them with a bit of a border around? Yeah. I'm just going to put them down as they are. Pity I haven't got a cloth. Just trying to think. I normally have, bizarrely enough. Oh yeah, a roll of toilet tissue for spills and such like. That'll do. It's better than nothing. It's not ideal because it loses its fluff, doesn't it? But it will do for anything spilling out. I do hope I'm in view there and you can see, other than my arm. Let's just get these corners stuck down. That's it. Might as well both be sticking at the same time, haven't we? Yeah, so Neil's gone into work this morning for a meeting. That's why he's at work. It is actually his day off. One of those again. So I am expecting him home within the next half an hour or so. And then we'll be off to Mum's to do some bits and pieces for it, and our shopping. We need some shopping as well. Right, let's see if that's going to, where's my bone fold gone? That's going to fold and stay how we want it. Yes, it has. So leaving it to stick that little while was good. Right, did we like these in here? Yep, I do like those tags. In fact, we could maybe even have 2 more in front of them. Yeah, obviously they need decorating up. Let's have this. Where has it gone? Oh dear, lost it there. It's lost under all those pieces of masterboard. Okay, so what we're going to have on there with him? A word? A word. Yeah, he looks a bit of a clash like that until you get him on the actual booklet with all the other greens and reds on the other page, and then it peekaboo. Every day is Flower Fairy. Flower Fairy is as good as anything, I think. That's exactly what he is. And what's inside? Oops, arms up very straight. And I'm just wondering now if it wants to be on something, or shall I just put it down? I don't want to make it too frilly. I know it looks plain, but it's... Oh, I'm so sorry I didn't put my microphone back on. I'm very sorry. Gosh, I bet you heard lots of banging when things hit the table. Yeah, he looks quite plain there, but obviously it's going in a... Yeah, quite a... what's the word? Busy. A busy page or two, isn't he? So yeah, I think plain. Now, do we want the Flower Fairy showing? Word? We definitely want him higher up so he's poking out. Can you see what's stopping me? Do I want it on there or on there? Quite like it on that, you know. I know that leaves that plain, doesn't it, when you open it out, but it's anything but plain when you go inside it. Come on in. Just decisions. I mean, that's quite a plain piece up there. If I cut it down smaller. Let's cut it down and see. This is why it's taking so long, isn't it? Because I'm being Mrs. Indecisive today. Well, not today, on this whole journal. I'm normally bish bash bosh. I'm obviously in a slow crafting mood. currently, and there's nothing wrong with that. In fact, that's probably good. Yeah, so we've lost a lot of its blue as well, but yeah, I quite like it on there. Yeah, I'm thinking of making that a tip up, but I'm not going to. Be too much, I think, wouldn't it? Would it? Would that be too much? Flipped up and then out. No, I think I quite like the idea. I'm talking myself into the idea now. Okay, let's put a hinge on it. Why not? Do we want this same as this? Yeah. Yes, let's. So we don't want it that big, obviously. Oh, do we? Straight might be good though. She says. Good job it was big to start with. I think I'm about there. I just want a bit off here. Did you cut enough pieces off there, Denise? Okay, so I want that bit showing, so fold that bit over. Get a nice straight across there, and now I can trim it that way and that way. So, lots of little bits on the table today. There we go. I think I told you we went to the DIY shops yesterday, didn't I? Oh, we were looking at new kitchens. Gosh, just looking, just window shopping, as I say, but they're pricey. But oh, there's some absolutely stunning kitchens out there, and as regards design, well, both internal and external. You know, with the beautiful strip lights and all the fancy drawers and pull outs, and yeah, make sure we're on the top. We weren't. Good job I checked that. Yeah, mustn't turn into a wanter, because we won't be able to afford one of those. You know, you're looking at the price of a small house. But maybe one day, if we decide we're going to stay long term, it's not the kind of thing you want to put in a house, you know, if you're going to sell it 5 or 6 years down the line, because, well, I put a dirty mark on there, a gluey mark. Wouldn't surprise me. No cloth. Right, let's have him on straight. First time. Right, did I don't know if it's just a darker leaf in the pattern. I don't think it's anything on it. Right, yep, so that's got a bit of that pink from the inside on the hinge. Okay, so are we still having this flower fairy here? Word. Yes, I think we are. And I'm going to ink it in a little bit of the brown walnut stain. That's it. I was going to say shell then. Walnut stain. Right, have I got gluey hands? I don't think I have. Although I have gluey hands so often I can't always tell. Right. I don't know that there's much time left for anything else now. But what we've made is beautiful. I always like something nice, and make sure that's going to open and close. Substantial in the front. I mean, we still haven't done the tags inside it yet, have we? Yeah, and obviously it's going to have that. Was it this one? Whoops. That washi. No, it wasn't that one. That's the gold. Or was it? That looks like the gold one. Yeah, it is. This lilac. It's got gold on it, you see. And have this lilac washi down it. That's nice, that changes it as well, doesn't it? Oops. I wonder if I can fold this in half before I start, which will help it go on. In theory, I've never done this before, so here we go, just trying it. It might be when I take the backing off, it's not folded in half, because it's one of those washes with the, you probably gathered that, with the backing on. It has got a bit of a line down it, we'll see. We'll see what we can do. Don't go sticking to yourself. Let's just put a bead of glue. I just don't want this to crack down the middle, and it would be a shame because it's so pretty to for it not to be a usable piece. Well, it has kind of kept that centre piece. Yes, it has. Oops. I should have cut that edge off first, shouldn't I? Let's just trim that, or it could become a problem. And that. Some nice little bits to use up. I finished it off lovely. Just give it a bit of something. Oops. Yeah, that's changed it entirely from plain to something. Obviously these need something doing with them. I'm going to go around them in the brown because they've got a little bit of white showing. Obviously this one has already got a fairy on there, so I think I might have to have a look in the book, yeah, and see if I can put a matte, you know, a whole picture from the book on these. You haven't seen inside the journal today apart from that front cover, have you? They are both backed, aren't they? Yeah, we did that yesterday. Okay. I think I've already been on longer than I was going to be. I said to Neil as he went to work this morning, I'm not going to do an hour plus film today. He said, have you put a timer on? I said, no, I know, I'm just going to do a few things and then stop. And he laughed at me. So I really don't want to have to say to him when he comes in, yeah, I did an hour. I bet I do. As long as I'm done before he comes in, then he'll really laugh at me. Book pages. I've got them out somewhere. I'm talking about these little beauties. And then, of course, oh look. See, that one would be nice on there, wouldn't it? And obviously it's going to be mostly hidden by that. Can you see Foxglove hiding in the flowers? I definitely can. The thing is, you've written over him. Let's see what we can do. So I don't want to do too much of a fancy cut. That's why I said maybe just mat something. I know that's too big. I'm just getting it off the page. It's not too big, is it? It's not too big at all. Is it an odd shape though? I'm thinking I could put some book page or some such thing, or shall I just leave it for writing on? I mean, when it's in there, with that. There's nothing to see here but that. It's going to need some lace or something on the top, but let's just try a piece, which means I've got to find it. It's right over there. Let's see if I've got anything nearer, page wise, text wise. Thought I had my little packet of oh, I've got some of this lovely text. Not enough of it though. What else? Oh, let's start getting things like that out, Denise. Oh, there's some. Oh, it's even got leaves on it as well, look. How much does it need? Let's just tear a bit and see. We haven't lost anything, have we? If it's not what I want. I didn't want it tearing that way, so let's tear it again. That way. Get a piece that we can handle. That's better. Yeah, I like it straight away. So, where was we stuck out? I like the word delicious on it. Yeah, just a little bit too wide there and there. Let's move that out of the way. It's hard to envisage it, isn't it? And ink it. Oops, gosh. Gung ho again. Is that the side that's going to be seen? Yes. Do I want it higher up? No. No, about there. So about. Yeah, I think I've got it. I think. Yeah, it's always best to try these things when you're thinking about them, because I could have just said no. No, that's not what I want. And I wouldn't have lost anything apart from a few minutes of time. And actually, I think it's made all the difference to the look. Yeah, that's it. That's the one. Like I say, it needs lace at the top, but we won't be doing that today. Definitely not. No rush. It'll be ready when it's ready, won't it? Alright. Yeah. I think I had it a little bit higher, but it'll do that. It'll do fine. Oh, wondered what was stuck on the front then. It's the postcard it's meant to be. Where's his little mate? I mean, that is a kit. I might just put some lace on the top of that and leave that, actually. It's a kit tag. And it's perfectly nice. It's got flowers on it. Yeah, I think I will. So, and I might do the same with this one then, which is, now I know for sure this one is a Nanina collage type tag. What I don't know is what kit it's from. Sorry. So what shall we have on here? Something from the book again. Let's have a look. Let's take that off again at the minute. What did I do with my book page? Oops. I might do the same again, you know. How much of her will pop out though of the pop out? She's a popping fairy. Oh, she'll completely hide. That's good. That's super. Right. I think I'm going to sneeze. I did. I turned it off so you didn't get any of it. I'll try and save that beautiful big flower there. Do we need all that? I'm not sure we need all that. Let's have a little bit more of the lovely tag showing. Yeah, that's better. So I'm liking the mixture of some of the brown ink, you know, because if it's a ripped page like that on a distressed background, it could be distressed also. But I also am liking the pink that I've got on the pockets, because it's just layering it. So now she has got a dotty background behind her. Let's just look at it next to this one. Do we want some more of that text? I think it would kind of tie them in together, wouldn't it? I was just wondering if I could use the same page, but I don't think there's enough on it. Is there another page of it? Lovely, that needs to go in as a full page. Oh, there's some nice there. Formal Gardens of England. Let's try that. Oops. How much do we need? I'm just having fun ripping this morning, aren't I? Rip, rip, rip. How much of it do we want? Well, she's a smaller picture than that one, but I'm not sure if there's enough of it. Oh, why do I always do that at the bottom? I'm trying to straighten you up. Okay, let's see if we've got enough left to have it worth being on there. I'm chucking bits of paper left and right, can you see? Let's ink it and see. Again, it will have the other tag in front of it, won't it? But I know I want it to still look right without it, but I think it's okay. Maybe if we go in there so it disappears behind her. Oops, I'm starting with that now. Obviously I'm rushing now. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, that's a lot better. It just disappears behind her. Where do we want it? Okay, I think I know. I think I've eyed it up. Although I did the other one and then it ended up slightly different, but I know roughly where it's going. So along that there, about there. And then her. Yeah, super. Super. So it just wants lace at the top, which I'm not doing now because you've guessed it, the lace is not here. I really need to spend half an hour before Neil comes home trying to organise some of my stuff ready for my next video. And then I'll be doing the next one. Yeah, so what was once a nice clear desk is no longer. So it's not the stuff behind me, around me, that's making a mess. It's me. I'm going to leave these out in a minute to dry under something heavy so they dry flat. What's the two front pieces? I've lost them. I really have. Well, there they are, in amongst the rubbish. Yeah, so they're there to be found, those fairies, on those tabs. But initially, all you'll see is, when you open it, is that. This one might have something on here, I don't know. Maybe a word there, we'll see. We could go on forever, couldn't we? And yeah, a bit of secret journaling or whatever on there. And then that in there. Oh, that'll have chunked it up a little bit. But I like it, kind of complements this in the back. Yeah, that we still haven't finished off yet, just remembered. That's going to need something there. Oh, not so low. Just wondering if that could become a... No, perhaps not. Yeah, it's filling out. So we've still got quite a bit to do, haven't we? Something on there, perhaps. Page edge on here, I was thinking. Oh, was you stuck? Maybe something on there. Oops. Oh yeah, we've got the back one of these to fill in as well. Yeah, I think one more video. If I hadn't have done that, we might well have finished it today. Some stamping or something around here we said, didn't we? Or maybe some washi, some of that lovely washi. Yeah, something on there. So a few bits. We definitely want something in here. Yeah, we need to do something with that. Yeah, something on here. Or in here. Like we did with the other ones, and some fancy edges. Did you not have two? I had a feeling that had two things in it. I might be wrong. Maybe it needs another. Not this, obviously. I'm just seeing if one will fit. Yeah, a smaller tab in there would be nice. Tag in the front. The belly band. Oh, love that. Really love that. So yeah, we're not far off. Gosh, we are chunking a bit though. Yeah. One more. I keep saying one more video. I've also lost the string that goes around it now. One more video on this one. And then we'll start another. We'll maybe stick some flower fairies on some of the pages. Oops, that way. So pleased I put this huge blue tie on it. I mean, we can change it up if we want to, or whoever owns it can change it up, but yeah, it means we can grow it. Yeah, it's looking really nice and it's getting really frayy, which I like. Yeah, okay, if you enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Remember to chat to me in the comments, that would be nice. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe, that would be even nicer. And have a lovely day. I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye bye.